Welcome back to Linux and More with Richard L. Scott, the Black Christian Geek. In this episode, um, just want to cover a few things. I'm reading some other posts with some others saying, hey, I considered switching to Linux, but what do I need to do? What I'm about to share, as much as I like to take credit for it as an original, I actually got this from Larry Bushy, the host of the Going Linux podcast. I have already, again, I'm using GNOME 30, I'm sorry, Fedora 35 is what I'm currently running on this machine. This is my um, HP laptop, and I'm running Fedora 35 is my distro slash flavor of Linux, and GNOME 41 is the desktop environment. What Larry Bushy says on the Going Linux podcast is if you consider switching from Mac, Windows, or whatever your previous OS is to Linux, he suggests start using the application that you already use. So here is Firefox. So if we go google.com, you see Firefox is Firefox. If I do a search on shoes, web browser is a web browser, Firefox. So if I press the button and go to, I thought I had Chrome already installed, but apparently not. But nevertheless, you can install new apps. So what he suggests is start with what you currently use on your system. Interesting to see. Yeah, there you go. So I don't have Chrome installed. Well, apparently I do. So I click open. That's what I thought. And with that, I bring it over from my other screen. I have Chrome. So I'm running Chrome, Firefox, OBS is what I'm using to record this video. And surely I can find something else. Audacity is what I use for audio. CopyQ is a great desktop app for copying and pasting text. But whatever it is that you're currently using on Windows, my Newton Mail, I look to do a complete video on Gramps. Gramps is a genealogy platform. You see Microsoft Teams, I can run that. Sublime Text, my text editor of choice. And I ran this on Windows and Mac, and as you see, it works on Linux just the same. But whatever tools that you're currently using or that you think you might use, just start using it on your current operating system. So if you're using Windows now, LibreOffice, go out to LibreOffice, you know, LibreOffice.com, and you can download this. And by the way, LibreOffice is a free and open source alternative to Microsoft Office. I've been using it for as long as I've been using Linux. So for like past 15 years, I do mostly web-based stuff now. But when I do run stuff on here. So you see, it's just a word processor that you can use to type up stuff. You can edit in it, bold, change the fonts, just like in Word or what have you. You can go file, print, save, all the same stuff you do. So start using this on Windows or your Mac, and it would help you to then make that transition to Linux if you, decide to make the move. And I'll address one other thing before I end this particular quick overview. Who who I think or suggest might like to run Linux. Who would Linux be for, or who would I recommend it for? In the past, we would always say if you got an old machine, you can load it on. But if you are still using Windows XP, stop right now. You are unable to upgrade Windows for free with Windows XP, but you can install Linux. So if you need help, reach out to me. I'm happy to provide assistance of sort, but you can get Linux that will run on your platform, and you should be able to find a version of Windows. A version of Linux to run on your old hardware. That's one person or one type of person that Linux would be good for. Another one would be someone who's just looking for a change. And lastly, categorically, if you primarily do stuff on the web, if you use office.com, Google Drive, all of that, drive.google.com, which is my platform of choice. I actually have a Office license and Google, but you can do all of that on Linux. So if that's something that you do or interests you, consider learning to use Linux. In future videos, I'm going to go through and do more customization, showing you how to add, minimize, maximize, and a few other things, tweaking. And as you saw, I was going to add new software. I was going to add Chrome, but I thought I had already previously installed it, and I had. Not sure why it didn't come up when I did the search, but nevertheless, thanks for watching. Hopefully you found this beneficial. If so, consider giving the channel a thumbs up and subscribing and telling others about it. I'm trying to increase my consistency for putting content out. Again, Richard L. Scott, the Black Christian Geek, and thanks for watching. God bless.